which he did. A lot of the fires were LAPD officers.
That was a
And that
person
means the relationship with the
terrible.
cop has gone on
This
for quite
was
some years.
Genesis.
So you think
Where's
the
the
police
difference?
officers also, this probably is fair. And police officers, many of them collect guns. I mean, they're just into a lot of weapons. And they sell guns to each other. And they're just into the gun culture. Now, we're talking about not breaking any laws. This is all legal, what they do, for the most part. If you, I don't even know of a case where a police officer's been nailed for illegally selling a gun. So, Duenas, who initially faced 25 criminal counts and a dozen years in prison, got probation. He pled not guilty, or no contest to felony grand theft of a firearm and conditional count of illegally transferring a firearm. Probation. What does that tell you? In the meantime, this lawsuit says he only got probation. Our careers are completely destroyed. And why is that?
Incredible.
Investigators presented to the prosecutors several officers accusing them of knowingly purchasing stolen
You wear
firearms,
outside, so don't
and
wear
the
it
case was
in
dropped.
home.
I got it.
Okay,
Last
so you, at home you change to a different jacket.
Yeah.
Use this one
Or
for outside.
Yeah.
a cop case, no evidence, because they thought they were buying these guns legally. They were told the guns were legal. It was sold on city property. It was sold effectively by an organization that the police sanctioned and had a relationship with for 85 years. And Tom's lawsuit, as well as other cops, are real simple.
Contact technology.
You treated me like a suspect. You treated me like a dangerous criminal, despite all my years in the city and the police department. And guess what? I'm suing your butt off because his jacket, if you will, his that file on him has the investigation, has the accusation, has the fact that the investigation has been dropped, and that's really hard for promotion. And argues that the LAPD has been extremely reckless in its handling of the investigation. And I think the point of this story is where cops used to be protected to an enormous degree when an accusation of police misconduct is aimed at them. Now it's gone the other way. Because of political pressure, any accusation about a police officer by many departments, we look at it, we assume that the cop is guilty until he's proven not guilty. But wait a minute, isn't our society, is you're innocent until proven guilty? Isn't that the way it's supposed to work? Well, not according to these police officers. So you're suing the city. If I'm on a jury incidentally, I'm going to nail the city based on this story. Kind of crazy. When you try to call because you have tax issues, you have a question or two, be prepared to stay on hold for weeks. It has become that crazy. I'll share that story with you when we come back. Kfi Am 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
We'll help you figure it out. It's kind of what we do. KFI.
Los Angeles and County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Morning, they're lost. I'm Jennifer Jones, leading live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The LA County Fire Department is remembering a veteran firefighter who died battling a house fire in Rancho Palos Verdes.
LA County Interim Fire Chief Anthony Maroney says the department is looking into what led to the firefighter's death.
There's going to be a full investigation. A serious accident review team will be established that's going to investigate all of the aspects of this tragic event.
The firefighter is survived by his wife and two teenage boys. Fire officials say the man was overcome by smoke and flames while fighting the house fire early yesterday morning. They say he put out a mayday call and firefighters got him out of the house. He died later in the hospital. KFI.
News is brought to you by the Cunning Dental Group. The LA School District is offering at-home rapid COVID-19 tests for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. Parents and students can get the test at pickup locations across the district today and tomorrow. Each student will be able to get 2 of the at-home tests. The COVID-19 related death of a prosecutor in Orange County has a supervisor saying anti-vaxxers and anti-vaccine mandates are different positions.
Rising Republican star 46-year-old OC Deputy DA Kelly Earnsley was
Yes,
publicly against vaccine mandates before COVID-19. He died Sunday. OC Supervisor Don Wagner says he shares Earnsley's position on mandates. On my board, we're all vaccinated. We are saying get the vaccine. We're making it as easy as possible. But he says government mandates don't work. There are people who, the government, they believe they ought to have the free will to say no. Whether they are right or they are wrong, they are still citizens of this country with the right to make those decisions. Volumes of vicious social media comments, including one claiming the vaccine killed Earnsley, caused her husband to post on social media, quote, "She was not vaccinated. That was the problem. Stop spreading lies." In Orange County, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
Moderna says people may need a fourth COVID-19 shot to maintain protection against the virus. The company's CEO says people may need to get the fourth shot in the fall. South Korea and the UK have already started ordering more doses. The National Weather Service says December was the wettest for downtown LA and most parts of the region since 2010. Some areas received 400 to over 500 of the normal amount of rain. Yet downtown LA had nearly 9.5 inches of rain, that's the most in a decade, and about 7 inches above normal. Trailblazing actor Sidney Poitier has died. He was the first black man to win an Academy Award. His Best Actor Oscar came in 1964 for the movie Lilies in the Field. Poitier was from the Bahamas. He became involved in America's civil rights movement and was well known for his activism. Poitier died last night. He was 94. And LA is taking down the remaining historic streetlights on the Glendale Hyperion Bridge in Atwater Village. 22 of the bronze lights have been missing since September, and officials say the rest of the lights on the bridge will be preserved. This woman says the thefts are disappointing.
During the pandemic, one of the only things that we have going for us is being able to walk around or use some of these public resources. And I'm just sad that it seems like a couple of the ones that are right in our house are missing or unusable.
The city says there are no replacement lights available currently, so temporary lighting will be put up. The bronze street lights were put up in the 1920s. This was live on the 405.
Oh, boy, I've been looking at that for a long time. Yes, you did. Well, first, most of our freeways now that we've been covering in LA and Orange County are pretty good shape. But this is the one basic exception. It's not going through Long Beach. South 405, all lanes are shut down. Overturned rig loaded with fuel, diesel fuel is maybe a step away from kerosene and giant slipping slides. They'll be there for a while. All traffic is going to get through. If you down 91, South 605, South 405, that works. If you're in Signal Hill or Long Beach, even eastbound Willow, that's where you need to be. Even East 7 will lead you directly to your South 405. And north of it, all lanes have been open, but boy, you know it's coming. It doesn't stop anymore, but it's very slow going through. However, once you get past that from Long Beach all the way to LA, things are looking pretty good. Until the next one, Lawyer.com. Jeff Ball, AFI in the sky.
The Clippers dropped to below 500 on the season after losing to the Phoenix Suns last night. Coach Kyrie's raised travel, among other factors. A lot of times when you come back from the East Coast to the West Coast, I know they used to call it a trap game. I don't want to make any excuses. From the very beginning, our energy wasn't there. Talked about the fact that we have to, because our margin for error is so slim, we have to be the team that plays the hardest. We didn't do that tonight. They played a lot harder than we did. And in the first half, we didn't take care of the ball. The Lakers host the Atlanta Hawks at Crypto.com Arena tonight at 7. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports. Listen to a big part of a lot of people's in the chat. I think I first up I did have it in. So if you have this coming dental, what they're going to do is give you new permanent teeth in a day, in several hours, while you are asleep. You wake up to this gorgeous new, brilliant smile, a forever smile. You eat the food you used to eat, you can smile, taking a photograph. I mean, this is one of the things that really change your life. And right now, they're offering $1,000 off the procedure, and that expires at the end of the month. They offer no money down payment. Restrictions apply. Call 888-640-SMILE, 888-640-SMILE, 888-640-SMILE.
Here you is my new favorite fitness app. And at $3.99 a month, I can't believe everything I get. Real-time coaching, daily live workouts where I can see my friends, plus thousands of on-demand classes like strength, boot camp, yoga, and more. I'm obsessed with Community's interactive workouts and my instructor can see and talk to me. And when you sign up for a 60-day free trial by January 31st, you'll see this $3.99 a month. Meoufitness.com. That's meoufitness.com.
George again.
Checking your Kfi financial report, the Dow is down 82, S&P down 28, Nasdaq down 176, and the average price of a gallon of unleaded gas in California is $4.66. Your SoCal weather from KFI, partly cloudy today, highs will be in the mid-60s to upper 60s, more of the same tomorrow, then more sunshine and a little bit warmer on Sunday. Right now it's 51 in Dana Point, 47 in Brea and in Glendora, 52 in Malibu. We news local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, stop this.
KFI AM 640. Bill Hammer here. It is a Friday morning.
Okay, bye-bye.
2022 as we start the new year. And I want you to think you get it in your head that it's another year. Yeah, I handwrite a lot of my checks. I know that's very old school, but I just like that. And it's 2021 for a while. Right until mid-December. Then I realized it's already 2022. And 5 days.
Yeah, Keisha, this is Steve.
We're beginning of another year.
Sorry.
I'll share a story with you about your taxes.
Stephen.
And everybody does taxes, death and taxes. And so what happens is, if you have questions about regulations, what's going on, because the tax code does change fairly dramatically many times. This is even among tax preparers who want to call the IRS. And I'm talking about millions of phone calls go to the IRS. The IRS last year received 24.5 million calls just relating to the stimulus payment, which went through the IRS. That's where the checks came from. The IRS was tasked with delivering the money. And so 24.5 million just for the stimulus payment. So can you imagine how many calls the IRS got? Yes, last season, tax season, that volume was almost 4 times what it was during the 2018 filing season. And there was one case in March last year, and the IRS received as many as 1,500 calls per month.
Emily.
That's a lot of phone calls.
Oh, good.
So there's a lot of issues involved. Americans have to reconcile the tax credit payments. That's going to generate a lot of calls. It's taking employees, IRS employees, longer to handle some issues because of the tax changes and just the complexities. And naturally, they're not hiring anybody new or very few because 2 reasons. One is people just don't want to work for the IRS. Because the starting pay, the IRS center in Austin starts its service employees at a staggering salary of $37,000 a year, which is, according to the president of the union, we're competing with the fast food industry. When you think this job is a little bit more complicated than fast food, high stress, unreasonable expectations, knowledge of the law, I mean, there is a training period, and we have to know a lot, and you're better off telling birds. It's just a whole lot better. Now, $37,000 is pretty good for someone behind the counter, but there is not much of a discrepancy. So, they're fine. There's an IRS call center in Puerto Rico that just hired 400 people. They're going to open more if Congress increases the funding. And this is one of those things that I've never understood. Even among the most conservative members of Congress, the Senate, you would think that funding the IRS would be the most important agency, the most important thing government can do. Why is that? Because it collects the tax. And the amount of money that is not gathered by the IRS that's out there is in the tens of billions of dollars a year. And the IRS doesn't have enough people, and they don't have enough time. And when people have questions, and we're talking about people that want to pay their taxes, when they have questions, they can't get through. And the number of audits has decreased dramatically. So your chances of getting an auditor pretty slim, your chances if you're a small business person is very slim. So as the taxing agency in this country, why would Congress fund this thing like crazy? Because, I mean, there's a stat out there that I read, and that is for every dollar spent on the IRS, $3 comes back. I mean, this makes all the sense in the world. This is not only a net revenue issue, it is a revenue issue for the United States. And there are so many stop laws out there, you would think that an enforcement arm of the IRS. Now, the IRS can be brutal. And you hear the commercial from Kfi about how the IRS is just a brutal agency. The governmental agency, tax agency that is probably one of the most brutal in the world.
Sorry, hold on. Robert?
And that's the franchise tax board. And you'll notice that
Sorry,
the IRS,
Sorry, hold on.
the franchise tax board.
Anything more
There's
fancy?
no statute of limitations when it comes to state income taxes, you know? You die with your debt owed. And there are plenty of tombstones out there that simply run out of space for the zeros that have to put on for the amount of money they pay. It's the IRS. The taxpayer, those of us that pay our taxes, and don't
Sorry.
how many people think, and don't declare all of it. The money needs to be spent. So instead, if you're getting a fewer agent, you're getting more phone calls, you're getting wait times, and then to the point where it's an hour when you talk to the IRS if you have questions. So you just give up. And here's the opportunity for the IRS to answer questions like, yes, you owe taxes on that coming in. Yes, you have to reconcile the child tax credit. It goes against and has to be reconciled with your taxes. All being this. I guess a lot of you who don't pay taxes or underreport, you're happy campers about this. It's the rest of us who actually pay the taxes that feel a little screwed. Zillow and companies that buy your house. Well, it's not just mom and poppers, like I talk about a small company that does buy your house, and usually it's just a few. No. This is by the millions. And what's going on with the housing market because of Zillow and a few other companies. That we come back with. KFI AM 630, let's check in with Jennifer.
Daily Times says several state legislators are in quarantine today after testing positive for COVID-19 following a farewell party at a hotel in downtown Sacramento. A judge could decide today whether a misdemeanor charge filed against New Governor Cuomo will be dropped. He's accused of inappropriately touching a female aide at an executive mansion in Albany in December 2020. He's denied that claim. And a star in Hawaii stated witnessed the death of a star for the first time ever. Researchers at Tech Observatory on Hawaii's Big Island say in 2020 they saw a red supergiant about 120 light years away and larger than 10 times larger than the sun die, and they kept logs on it leading up to its date. We've got your giant with KFI in the sky next.
If you're looking to get out of your house, and we're about to do a story on that right now, you're moving for whatever reason, downsizing, financial issues, you inherited. And usually you go to a real estate agent at 6%. And then you get the clean and paint repair and wires to set the wires walking your house while you're gone.
Yes,
It's really helpful. How about selling your home? Destination, no buyer walking through, no cleaning, repairing, you can keep your socks all over the house, and it's done. That's directbuyers.com. Directbuyers.com. A lot of care about their clients. I know it's easy to say, but in this case, it happens to be true. They'll give you an honest, no obligation offer, even a $15,000 cash advance before closing. Go to directbuyers.com, directbuyers.com. Call 844-242-SELL, directbuyers.com.
Keep It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered teacher-led learning projects. Student teacher, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Join at thinkitup.org.
So calendar from KFI, hotly cloudy today with highs in the mid-50s to the upper 60s. This report is brought to you by Think It Up. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places. We're taking a look at your ride on the 210.
You betcha, boy, for a change. Now, this was on 210. Looking pretty good. North and Venus, Duo, and Del 605 and all that. There's a little, couple little positive things, but really, nothing I can make you late. You'll stay on schedule for sure. Now, if you just joined us, boy, believe me, this is a huge problem that's been working since pre-dawn. So listen up, it's driving the South 405 through Long Beach. You can't actually. All lanes done a little bit before Lakewood. An overturned rig, it's just a mess when they clean up. Again, we're working for hours and probably stay that way for a while. The alternatives, they're not exactly easy to get to, but you got to use them to get through. Eastbound 91, 2, South 605 to the South 405, eastbound Willow, eastbound 7. With the signals, they can get a little tough, but especially 7, that'll lead you right to the South 405 and away you go. Northbound still suspected, so everybody's looking as they go by, but after that, you're okay. And a quick look at 710, really not all that bad. Low slow at 91, but that's about it. Internet accident, this is superwoman.com. Jeff Fogg, KFI in the sky.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Reset your wellness goals with savings at Whole Foods Market. Take 25% off all supplements January 5th through 11th, plus an extra 10% off for Prime members while supplies last. See more on the Whole Foods Market app.
If you're suffering from stabbing pain, numbness, cramping, tingling, or burning in your feet, legs, or hands, you may be experiencing neuropathy. Neuropathy is caused by damage to nerves, and it impacts the lives of millions of Americans. If you are suffering from neuropathy and have been prescribed a medication like Lyrica, Neurontin, or gabapentin, there may be an alternative. Highly trained doctors are using a cutting-edge treatment to slow and often reverse the disease without addictive medications. If you're tired of living in pain, then call 855-4-GET-WELL. That's 855-4-GET-WELL. There's no surgery or prescription drugs. Don't wait to get relief. Call 855-4-GET-WELL. That's 855-4-GET-WELL. The first 25 callers will receive a full exam and in-depth consultation absolutely free.
Respiratory viruses like COVID-19 often spread in colder weather when people gather indoors. I spoke with Dr. Francis Collins, director of the National Institutes of Health, to learn more about the increased risk of coronavirus infection during the winter months.
You can look at that of where the northern part of the country, Minnesota, Michigan, and then across into New England, and this is not a good time to be at risk in that situation. There's roughly 60 million people who haven't gotten their first vaccination. It would be time to say, let's be there. And we have enough data by people, 200 million of them who have vaccinated, doing extremely well with that, with the data showing that it's safe and effective. But if you've been on the fence, it's kind of out.
That was Dr. Francis Collins, director of the National Institutes of Health. iHeartRadio will continue to keep you informed with the latest coronavirus news. For continuous updates and to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you, check out vaccines.gov.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Lennox Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash-out refi program and pay off high-rate credit cards, car loans, or other high-interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Lennox Financial at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind.
Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. And NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender. Visit us at LennoxHomeLoans.com or call for additional cost information. Other restrictions apply. Rates subject to change.
Checking things off of your DMV to-do list is now a lot faster because now the DMV has made it even easier to take care of tasks online. It all starts there. Maybe you need to get your vehicle registration renewed or transfer a title. You can get it all done online from the comfort of your couch. So if you have DMV tasks, save yourself some time and get them done online. dmv.ca.gov. Ready when you are.
By now, you've heard the news. Boosters for Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available. They help keep your immunity strong and help keep you and others protected against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit longterm.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. Let's keep each other safer and healthier this winter. Get your booster. And don't forget to get your flu shot, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health. I'm Stephen Rennell, host of the Meat Eater podcast and the Netflix original series Meat Eater. As a hunter and wildlife enthusiast, the question comes up, how can you justify killing and eating animals that you love and protect? Well, it's part of what we wrangle with on the Meat Eater podcast, along with broader and often funnier discussions about living an outdoor life in the modern world. We insist on sharing challenging opinions to inspire thought. Listen to the Meat Eater podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's not a joke here in LA County. They're closing the county jail. The biggest scam was this idea that it was a financial problem, and that's why they had to release the inmates and then shut them down. No, we always had plenty of money for prisons. It was about this progressive idea that nobody should be incarcerated by the government. Yeah, Johnny, it's the belief that all people are intrinsically good.
Weekdays at 2.
And we can fix them on KFI.
Yeah, he's question. Go. Yeah, he's question. Go.
6:40, Bill Hagel here.
Squishy.
Friday morning, January 7th, as we're diving into the new year. How many shopping days till Christmas? I don't know. I haven't counted them up yet. But it's, boy, doesn't the year fly by? Here we are, January 7th, and it seems like it's only been a week, even though it's been a lot longer than that. There's a story I want to share with you, and this is out of Bloomberg. And it has to do with Wall Street using tech firms like Zillow